the Toy Time Machine Radio Show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Toy Time Machine Radio Show. This marks our third outing, and it's awesome to be here. We're going to be joined by an awesome cast of misfits, including Whitefire Comics, are here to talk to us. Billy, we've got a friend with us today, a Fanaticon vendor, exhibitor, but also I should point out that he's running a new Kickstarter campaign for his brand new comic book. It's fabulous. Got to check it out. It's called Forsaken Future. And this is such an innovative comic book. He's got artists from all over the world working on it. It's fantastic. What a great project. And he's here to talk to us about that program today. About that project today.
I think I remember you from, if I don't know if you don't know, but I'm also Batman.
Oh, I was trying to get your attention at one point. Yes.
Yes. Okay. I had to lower my voice so you would recognize it.
That's Batman gets a lot of love in this chat.
That's right. I usually travel at night, so you don't see me.
Oh.
But yes, you were very nice.
Thank you. I try.
Yeah, I was the only Batman there. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, I tried to get your attention.
I was there in spirit.
I know. I was in demand. I should have taken a picture with you.
I know. I cried for a little while, but I eventually got over it.
This is Doran, if you guys don't know who Doran is.
Hey, Lance. How's it going, man?
Hey, not bad, man. How are you?
Staying out of trouble, I think. I'm the creator of Whitefire Comics. I don't draw the comics anymore because I was just too slow at it. So now I get different people from around the world to work with me to help me create my comics, but I just still do the concept art, and they're all characters from even going back to my teenage years. Some of them, like the Forsaken Future, has some from when I was actually back in high school back in the day.
People at home can't see this. It's crazy. Like, what's all this behind you?
Yeah, so a lot of the stuff, you'll see the Whitefire Comics banner, and that, of course, people can't see that right now. But yeah, there's a lot of combination of that plus my my geekdom, I guess you could call it, all my toys. You'll see a lot of Star Wars stuff, Spawn, just Transformers off to the right. Some things are kind of hidden. Even some of them I got at Fanaticon there. I got some wrestlers there, the old school kind of rubber ones from the WWE days.
Oh, the LJNs, yeah.
That's what they're called. Okay.
Yeah, that's the company, yeah. Sweet. So, wow. Now, all this stuff behind you, all these collectibles, is this a lot of the, where you get a lot of your inspirations? Do you pull a lot from there to bring to the forefront of Forsaken Future?
Yeah. So I believe in surrounding yourself with stuff that again, as a child, a lot of it inspired me. But then being surrounded by it, when you just kind of look around the studio, you can kind of go, oh yeah, that's kind of an interesting idea. Maybe I can do a little take on this, or a little, here's how they drew this or did that, type thing.
Awesome. I'm going to introduce you to my buddy. This is Mark.
What's going on?
That's Nick. I love it.
My question to you is, do you remember me?
Hello.
Do I remember you? I don't think so. But you look like you have you might be, those teeth look sharp.
Okay, let me say this. Do you remember the little boy that was playing the video games that was quite good at Comic-Con?
Yeah, I saw a couple. Were you playing?
He's playing Sonic.
I was about to say Sonic. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm his father.
Oh, you're the guy first in line as well. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Something's wrong here. Call security.
What's up, y'all? Lance.
Hey, Billy. How's it going, buddy?
What's up, man?
What's up? We've got Bat Snit in the house.
Oh yeah, it's all quiet here, man. Just living the northern life. I saw Bat Snit's in the house, huh?
Don't go Bat Snit crazy. Doran.
Yo.
That's cool. That's cool.
You said you picked up some wrestlers at Fanaticon. Are you avid watcher of wrestling? Do you watch it a lot? Are you?
Yeah, I'm all over wrestling. So to back up, my name's Doran Corkum Jr. Doran Corkum Sr., who was my grandfather, was huge. So I grew up on the couch watching Grand Prix wrestling in Nova Scotia. Wrestling was big in my grandparents' house across the street. So you went over there and you watched wrestling, and then he introduced me to this guy Hulk Hogan back in the day.
What?
You know what I mean?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
He could fit you in the palm of his hand too,
actually,
right?
Actually, I'm also from Nova Scotia, so yes.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
we've done 3 episodes, and Billy's mentioned it 3 times in each episode that he's from Nova Scotia.
Nice.
So everybody knows.
Right. Actually, I'm from Gotham City. So
Gotham City.
I didn't know that was in Nova Scotia.
I'm actually from the South Shore. Where are you from?
The Annapolis Valley.
Oh, the Valley. Very nice.
That sounds nice.
Yeah,
that was really nice.
Is nice. Yeah.
It's the apple blossom capital of Nova Scotia.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful in the spring. It's something you believe back in the day.
Love it.
Yeah, it's just all blossoms along the side of the highway when you drive. But I think over the years, as the world's changed, of course, now that's not so much the deal. I don't think as much. I don't think there's many apple orchards. I'm assuming.
Well, is that near? That's near Acadia University, right?
Yeah. Yeah. A little farther south, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there we go, fellow East Coaster. We got 2 East Coasters in the house.
That's nice. Now, Doran, also. Are you up to date with what's happening? Because we're going to talk some wrestling.
Yeah. I watch videos every day. Oh, yeah.
You're watching it. You know what's going on. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of controversy right now in AEW.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I love it.
Like,
it's wrong, but
the press conference the other day was insane.
Yeah. And I don't know which side of the fence you're on, but
we're gonna lose Mark on this one because I don't know if he watches wrestling.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna lose Snit on this one, but yeah, I watched the Punk press conference.
I haven't had anything to do with Scott Colton in almost a decade. Probably wanted nothing to do with him even longer than that. It's fucking unfortunate that I have to come up here and speak on this when I'm on my time and this is a fucking business. Why I'm a grown-ass adult man and I decide not to be friends with somebody is nobody else's fucking business. But my friends, if I fall backwards, will catch me. Scott Colton, I felt, never would have.
There, the post show, and like, I haven't, seriously, I don't know what's going on over there, but I feel like we're gonna see like the rise in people are leaving, people are being called back to going back to WWE because Triple H is like taking the reins, and
are you ready?
No pun intended. And yeah, it seems like a lot of guys want to head back. I know Malachi Black went back to, maybe he might go back. He's taking a break. He actually asked for a release from AEW. So
and your boyfriend is looking to come back too. Like he's in works to come back.
Who's that?
Ray Wyatt. Come on. Like,
well, yeah. I don't know yet. There's I'm a fiend Mark, like a number
you're
one.
A fiend.
Yeah. I'm a Bray Wyatt Mark. Like even Triple H on a recent interview said he was like one of the craziest like creative guys he's ever worked with. So I mean, it seems like a lot of guys are going back. It seems like the Triple H era is here, you know.
Do you feel like with Triple H behind the helm now, like him having full control?
Yeah.
No other entity involved. Nobody else's hands are in the hat.
Yeah.
He's got full control now. Do you think we're going to see a lot more of the elements from those Attitude Era? Because I'm already starting to see it, like with what's happening with the Guerrero's son. You know, like
oh yeah. And did you see that? Did you see that backstage thing with like Riddle and Seth Rollins? That was a little piece of Attitude Era.
And clear.
We good?
Yeah.
Riddle, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
We talk about my family, man. Let's talk about your family. Oh, wait, you ain't got one because your wife divorced you and took your kids and they don't want to see you anymore, huh?
What did you just say?
Yeah, you heard me.
Where are you? Where are you?
I'm here. Come find me.
Dude, you don't get. I'm not gonna beat you up. I'm gonna you up, bro. Where the are you?
Yeah, they're definitely changing up the way it's structured now, and a lot of this more, we're gonna camera, we're gonna run backstage, and what's going on type mentality.
Yeah, like
I feel like
hey, that's why your wife left you, right? Like that.
Yeah, your wife and your kids. They don't want to talk to you. Like, where are you?
Yeah,
I think honestly, I think it's because like Triple H is probably easier to talk to than Vince. And he's a little more open to ideas. You don't have like an 80-year-old guy running the show anymore.
Exactly.
So
times have changed, and Vince was stuck in his time machine. And you couldn't push.
I mean,
what he did to Karrion Kross was just.
You can't. Cool. I know. Yeah, no more gimp suit, and they put him back with his wife. But I think what is it? I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Vince is like will always be a fucking legend. He will always be like. I mean, he brought it to where it is today, no doubt.
And another interesting point to that is we all are talking about Triple H everywhere's in the news and that, but don't ever forget about Stephanie McMahon. There was talk about that as a teenager or as a young girl. I don't remember where I saw it, but there was like a video talking about the fact that Shane McMahon was like, someone asked Shane at one point when he was younger about, hey, someday you're going to be taking over the WWE, it's amazing. And she cut right in and said, no, it's good. And now her husband's running it, right? I mean,
he
just totally disappeared.
Yeah.
There's some great memes of Triple H and Shawn Michaels just flexing, doing the DX thing, being like, we took over like Monday nights, but now we took over WWE. It's great.
Yeah. Well, they brought Road Dogg back in, right? I think.
Yes.
It is in the past like 15 years. It's the best time to be a fan right now. It's exciting. Viewership's up. It's what was it the other day? They had like an increase of 245,000 views.
Oh yeah,
it's really good. It was the number one show, like reality show on TV on Monday.
Yep.
The segments pound for pound, like segment for segment, there's a lot more exciting segments and promos than I've seen in a very, very long time.
Oh yeah, all right. Okay, look what we got here. We got another guy in the chat room.
Yep, we've got Macho Man here. Here, I'll give you
what
a proper.
Are we talking about here? All right.
Here, I'll give you Macho Man. I'll give you a proper introduction, okay? Hello, Toy Time Machine Riders. We've got a very special guest in the house tonight. We've got the Macho Man himself, Randy Savage. Welcome back from the dead. It's so nice to have you with us tonight.
Well, it's crazy to be here. I can't believe I'm back. And, it's great to be here. I see we got some new faces in the chat here. And, it's good to be here,
How's Miss Elizabeth?
Macho, I'd like to introduce you to Doran. Big fan of yours.
I don't believe we've met before, but I know we'll meet again. So, how you doing, right?
I'm doing good. Eating a Slim Jim.
All right. Well, we got. I know you're into I know you created your own little comic there. Not as great as the Macho Man's, unreleased one, but we won't talk about that. But what do you got working with? What are you working with these days?
Oh, I'm working with one called The Forsaken Future, my friend. It's a sci-fi dark future series where basically 94% of North America got taken out in the future, and it's about the survival of the last remaining bunker, Lucky 13, and how they have to fight against corporations and that to try and kind of reclaim their land in North America.
Okay. So it's kind of like a 13 Ronin kind of thing, the Last Samurai kind of thing,
Yeah, just picture it as the last of our North American ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all right. I dig it.
That sounds great. Okay, so for any of us that have never heard about the comic, because there's some of us that haven't, tell us a little bit, give us a little tease about what the comic's about.
Which one, Raquel or Forsaken?
The one that the Kickstarter's for.
Yes. So The Forsaken Future is, I'll just probably read kind of what the series is. It basically, the cataclysm of 2072 wiped out over 94% of the North American population. And this series now takes place 100 years after that. And the last remaining fallout shelter, called Lucky 13, because it's the only one left, and it just happened to be number 13. Its inhabitants are at risk, basically, now. And what's happened on the surface of the Earth is the rest of the world didn't come in and save us. Like we would have expected when this cataclysm event, so this apocalyptic event happened, they actually took over. So once we got wiped out, 94% of us all, they just said, okay, we'll just kind of take over and just not worry about what happens with the remains of America, North America. So these powerful syndicates take over that you can't really negotiate with, but it's just a matter of time until this Lucky 13 shelter is found, as these corporations are basically picture these giant sandcrawler type machines, like from Star Wars, that are called Terra dredges, and they just run around the surface, just almost like plowing the fields of the Earth, just taking whatever resources they can. So it's just a matter of time till they're found, and it's what's going to happen and what they're going to do. So as this kind of noose tightens, two brothers in arms act. And they basically risk it all in a bold move to lie, cheat, and steal to protect their refuge. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Wait.
Sounds good.
Did someone just say?
Tell me more.
Sandworms. You know, you hate them. I hate them. You know, I hate those sandworms. Can't believe it.
Give us a rundown of like what the tiers are, how we can buy, where we go, because this is our third show. Robert Boxdale, an author that we interviewed on the first episode. He was a nice special guest at Fanaticon about his book. So I'd like to do one for you too, and I'd like to actually read the comic when it comes out, because I've never read the book. So I'm going to buy a comic. But tell me and tell everybody else how to go buy a comic. How do we do it?
So the best way to do it is you got to go to kickstarter.com and search for The Forsaken Future, and then it should bring up the campaign, and then from there you can go in and kind of pick your tiers. Now, as you'll also see a really cool video, I've got a couple really nice trailer videos that one that introduces you for this one into the world, that kind of a prequel to the series. But as you go through, there's actually 3 different covers you'll be able to select from various artists. One is by the interior artist David Dion. And then I work with a guy called David Acampo, who's actually worked at Marvel, Zenoscope. He worked with Image. So he did one of the covers for me, the Obsession cover, which is of Commander Rasha. I have this kind of crazy, power-hungry or powerful commander female that's kind of running around, and she's just kind of a jerk. It's kind of like an anti-Star Trek feel almost. You know what I mean? But the cool thing is if you join this week, I'm doing an exclusive draw every week. So this week's draw will be a Rake Hell cover that is signed by Derek Stevens, the fantasy artist, and myself, and it's the collector's edition. So there's only 5 of these. I only got 5. So cool. One of them's mine, obviously, and then I'll have 4 of them over the years that I'll probably maybe one I'll get graded, and then the rest of them I will probably be given away in Kickstarters over the years. But they'll only never be more than 5. That are signed by the 2 of us.
Limited.
Yeah, very limited.
That's really like how many Ninja Turtles, first Ninja Turtles were there? You know, this is 5. You got only 5, so that's crazy. That's good. That's $1 million comic right there.
There you go.
Yeah, so
you get $1 million comic.
Cover, absolutely gorgeous cover. Like the work he did on the character I call Keeper for that is just phenomenal.
I want a hard copy. How much is a hard copy? Look.
Yeah, so it's the first tier for that would be at $15. So you can.
I'm down with that. Yeah. And I get a hard copy book.
You get a copy. Yep.
I get a copy. I mean, yeah.
Shipping probably, but I mean, I don't get to control that part of it too much. So in total, it'll probably cost you about $20, a little over $20 for a hard copy. And there is an exclusive cover as well called the End of Days one, which is done by Ricardo Silva. So
I like that shit. That's good.
Yeah. Lance always loves the hard copies.
What did it go soft? Wait,
what are you getting at? You know what? For those of us that don't know really how Kickstarter works, like walk us through the process. Like what goes into it? Last week we learned a lot about whatnot. Like walk us through the whole process here.
Yeah.
Yep. So Kickstarter is basically an all or nothing system online. So it's crowdfunded, of course, in the sense that people go in and they're basically paying for something before they could get it. So you have an idea, you go in there, you present it using their UI and their interfaces and all that, and then people have the opportunity to go. They get something called rewards. So there's reward tiers on each thing. So for instance, in my case, I have there's 3 different variant covers with the comic book. So 3 of the different tiers or 3 of the different rewards would be, you get to pick which comic book cover you want. And there's an exclusive one for Kickstarter. So people do stuff like that. But nice. Then you get to pick, hey, I want this. I'm going to back you, but it's not created yet, right? So right now we're 50% through the comic with the artists and that. But sometimes, particularly with comic books, they are completed already, and people are bringing them in, and they have the completed project. So you come in and you are able to support someone like myself.
You're like the everything.
I'm the creator. I do a lot of the stuff, but I'm not doing the art. In some of my series, I actually do the cover art for the series I call Quint. But in this case, for the Forsaken Future, I've hired artists from actually all over the world, from Brazil to the Philippines. Wow. It's really amazing how the world's opened up in the last 10 years that you can actually work with artists from all over the place. With them, I wouldn't be able to do it because you wouldn't be able to do, like, I wouldn't be able to do something like this. You wouldn't be able to afford to do it if this didn't happen.
We got Snit back.
How is the Kickstarter going for you so far? Is it?
I'm 33% funded. We're a week in, but it's really hard to tell. So Kickstarter is one of those things where usually they start hot. So you get, some people in there. I think I've got 25 people in there, and that's about a little over $1,000 right now. So I'm trying to get funded at $2,500, but that's a low value to start with, right? But that's okay. We'll see how it goes. A lot of people join at the end in the last week. I don't know why it is, but people kind of hang out and kind of hold out, and then when it's almost like Kickstarter promotes it more near the end in their own little algorithm. So this is what makes Kickstarter cool, is it actually helps you a little bit with the marketing, where some other platforms out there like Indiegogo, you get no support at all.
That's nice. Yeah. Let me ask you this. Now, see, I have no self-control. If I'm serious. If I had a Kickstarter and every time somebody would chip in something or buy something, I'd go out and spend the money, right? I wouldn't even be able to finish the project. Yeah. Now, for your case, are you getting the money when you start completing certain parts of the project, or is it just like it comes in when you're done? How does it work?
Okay, so it comes in when you're done. But it's so as soon as you're funded, so in my case, it's after 30 days. So another 3 weeks, if I get funded, I will actually get the money, I believe, within a couple weeks. They have to clear a couple things. But then you can offer refunds. There's a whole system for if something goes wrong. And you actually have to give the money back, right? You don't get to run away with it. But it is considered, I think, by Kickstarter, a very exclusive relationship. Once the Kickstarter is done, they still have all this tools for tracking it and telling what's going on. But I don't like what they'll do is if I don't complete my funding. So if I take your money and I have a date set in there of January to be done this, let's say the end of January, I cannot start another Kickstarter. So I can't start my next project until I'm done fulfilling this one. So that's the way they kind of protect that. So they protect your money in a sense that there's I'm forced to kind of issue a refund to you if it doesn't happen, and then they block me from doing anything else on the Kickstarter platform until I meet the goal of shipping everything out to you, so you get your stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, that's good because I run this show Fanaticon, and people will send me money for booth space, and I have a huge assortment of things I have to pay, including the facility and so many other things. So somebody will send me the booth fees, and I'm like, fuck, I got some extra cash, and I spend it before I can even put it on the show.
Wait. Lance,
I'm kidding.
Lance. Okay, wait. Lance, please, please don't tell me that you're currently spending the money that I'm putting towards our boys' trip. Okay?
How's Watchman going to get his Slim Jim fund?
Oh, shit. Look, I'll put it this way. We're going on to our 4th Fanaticon.
just awesome.
Fifth overall Fanaticon because different cities. Okay.
Yeah.
And I've done the other events, so don't worry. You're in good hands.
Don't use our trip money, the $25 a week.
Because I probably will use it, but then our trip will just go on my credit cards like everything else.
Okay, all right.
You need to carry a big stick in your hand and hit Lance's hand every time. Just back.
Resist the urge. Oh man.
Okay. Well, the crickets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The Toy Time Machine Radio Show.
So what else? What else is new with you guys? What else is going on?
Well, where's Donnie? I wanted to talk about Jaws. We went to go see Jaws.
Oh wait, yeah. Tell me about that.
Man, okay, so I haven't seen the movie in probably 30 years. Donnie was surprised. He's like, I would have figured you've seen it like more than that, like leading.
Oh,
I thought because I have it. I have it on VHS, and
yeah,
I watched it on TV and stuff. But it was when I was a kid. Like,
oh really? Wow.
So I'm talking 30 years ago, maybe 25 years ago was the last time I seen it.
Yeah,
I don't even think I seen it in my teen years. Yeah, it was when I was a kid. But it was remastered.
Yeah,
it was fresh.
Oh.
And because I haven't seen it so long, it was like a brand new movie. I'm going to tell you this, and I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like, story-wise, I loved it. It. And I look back, and I can't believe it was like 70s? Was it 70s? Late 70s?
75, I think. 75, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, the way that they refreshed, like, polished everything up, it looked like a movie from, like, at least the 90s.
Like, honestly, like it was the first. It was before Star Wars. It was the first summer. It was the first blockbuster.
First summer blockbuster. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, the movie's good. The animatronics are awesome. I think they used real sharks in there too at some points. Yeah. No, man, it's good. It's good. It's a good movie.
No, like every time that it's on, like my memories of Jaws is like, like I saw it, of course, when I was a kid. Like anytime it's on, I'll just stop and watch it. I'll tell you, actually, my favorite part is that scene, and I think it's Spielberg said is his favorite scene too, is when Quint is talking about the SS Indianapolis, during the war, that was apparently that was a true story.
What a heart-wrenching monologue, it's
I wish they still had the Jaws ride at Universal Studios. I've never been to Universal Studios, never been to Disneyland, but I wish they still had that Jaws ride at Universal.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. That movie traumatized me as a kid. And to this day, I don't go to beaches because of that movie. I can't go anywhere.
Because I saw it when I was 10, so everywhere I went that was water, it had a shark in it. I took a bath. There was a shark in the bathtub. I go to the shallow end at the wave pool. There's a shark in there. Lakes, sharks in the lakes.
And I mean, me and Doran grew up near the ocean, right? I mean, we grew up near the sea.
Yeah.
So we know. I mean,
would you see sharks in Nova Scotia? Is that something that's common, or no? It's too cold.
Of course. We actually have a shark festival every summer.
Apparently, in the Bay of Fundy, they're seeing more and more great whites.
Actually, in 2004, there was a fisherman that in our town that caught a 1,100-pound mako shark.
Jeez.
And that was a Canadian record. And if you go online, if you Google it, just type in shark. Mako shark Yarmouth, Yarmouth, and you'll see a picture of like the giant head, and they actually put up like a monument this year to like commemorate like that record.
Nice.
So it was what 13? I think it was 13 foot long, and it weighed almost 1,100 pounds. So it took them like 6 hours by rod and reel to like bring it in.
Woo!
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, like it's one of my favorite movies. Like the cast is amazing. The cast was amazing. The dialogue, like when you watch it as an adult, you appreciate like all the little things.
Sure.
And I mean, I actually want to visit. Me and Donnie were talking about going to visit like the Jaws, like beaches in Martha's Vineyard. You know,
Donnie would be a good snack, huh?
Yeah. He's more. He's a little more to get through than some, but.
We need something.
I might pull something. I pulled an arm. Oh.
Oh, my index finger is ruined. Oh my goodness! I mean, did you see? I don't know if you saw the picture in our chat that Donnie put up. It was like weekend at Bernie's, but it was like weekend at Lizzie's.
Yeah, I saw that. Look, you gotta look at it. There's two sides of the coin, and she was actually on one of them. But
literally.
Here's the thing. So, like, think of yourself if you were born 200 years ago. What kind of person would you be? What side would you be on? You know. So, did she do anything?
That's why it's a fucking monarch. They don't have to do shit.
Exactly. They don't have to do shit.
Oh man!
Yeah. When was the last time a king or a queen in England made a decision on anything? Right. So
no, I mean King. Was it King Henry VIII when he was cutting off all those heads? I guess.
That's the last time anybody was making any kind of decisions. Yeah.
Oh man!
You can make it.
But actually, speaking of royalty, I've been watching the good segue here. I've been watching the House of Dragons.
Oh yeah.
It's look. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a slow burn.
It's taking its time.
Yeah, but you know what happens when it's a slow burn? It becomes straight up fire, bro.
Yeah.
I know. It's
anything dealing with dragons. I'm there.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, and like I loved Game of Thrones. Like I watched it all the way through. You know.
So did I. I mean,
I don't know.
I was like a crackhead.
Yeah, you guys are so lucky. You guys have seen the show. I can't get into it. What? I watched 2 episodes. I just can't get into it.
Yeah, it's the accents. Like, I guess it's like this new show. You gotta stick with it for. You gotta stick with it.
Yeah.
It was an amazing show. It was an amazing show.
Wow, Lance, I'm blown away.
Yeah, but just so you know, I'm still cultured. I'm watching the new Beavis and Butthead. It's awesome.
Oh my god! See, that's very comparable. That's a show I never got into. Like I've seen clips and stuff of it, but I never watched. I was always more of a Ren and Stimpy fan than Beavis and Butthead. Yeah.
I would like to see that come back.
Oh yeah, bring that back. Well, I mean,
I'd rather Ren and Stimpy than Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. That's that sums up our generation.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Actually, I went to see Billy West. On a side note, he did the.
Oh, how was that?
That was cool. He did a Q&A at. He was one of the guests at the Winnipeg Con last year, and it was cool because we did the Q&A thing, and he was talking about like stories and all the voice work he did because he was on Futurama and Ren and Stimpy and this and that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then like cool. I got to ask him the last question, and I set it up. I said, if Ren and Stimpy were transported into COVID times, you know, what would it sound like? And he started to go off on this. He did this like little mini episode of like, you know, 2-minute like little bit with like using the voices. He was doing all the voices and everything.
Nice.
It was cool.
What is this, you idiot?
It's a tablet. Oh, Ren, what are we doing here?
Shut up, you idiot.
Shut up, you idiot.
Why does everyone have masks on?
Red button.
Yeah.
Don't you know this COVID will ruin your mind?
See, that sounds more like Arnold than anything.
Don't you know this COVID will ruin your mind? Come on.
That's really good, man. That's really good. You do a good Arnold.
Yeah, I know. I do it all the time. Come on. Oh, my goodness.
I'm not coming.
Yeah. That was back when he was like a stud.
Up in iron.
That was back when he was a stud. Oh my
documentary. God. He's like, well, I pump. It's like I'm coming. I love to come.
I know, seriously. He's like, every time I work out in the gym, it's like having sex with a woman. Come on. Oh God, he was a stud, man. But like
stud.
Back in those days.
So yeah, what else have you guys been watching? I just finished. I just binge watched all of Better Call Saul.
Yeah, great show. Like if you haven't watched Better Call Saul, what are you doing? Get on it.
It's great. I still like Breaking Bad better, but Better Call Saul was great.
The actor's excellent. Have you seen the movie Nobody? He's in that.
No,
it's so good.
No, you saw that. I heard that was filmed partly in Ottawa, actually.
Oh,
in Ottawa?
Well, Donnie said something about it was filmed like not far from Ottawa. I think like
get out of here.
Yeah, there was like certain scenes, I guess.
I know Fat Man was, but I didn't know that Nobody was filmed here in my own backyard.
Apparently.
Did.
Man, so that movie's good. It's by the guys that do John Wick. So it's this guy he's a retired hitman. Like he's retired. He's out of the game, like completely. Kind of like John Wick.
Yeah.
But he's what you call the accountant, I think. And he's like a cleaner. So he's like the last guy you call. Like when you want shit taken care of, right?
Yeah.
But he's not to be fucked with. So he's out of commission, but something happens where he has to get back into the shit, you know?
Oh yeah.
And Christopher Lloyd is his dad, so it's like there's this cool gunfight at the end. It's pretty good.
Oh,
it's pretty good. But like excellent. So think him, not like a sleazy lawyer, like degenerate, but like a guy that's just like he's weathered, he's down, but he's that quirky same guy. Yeah. It works. It works really well.
Yeah. Well, I love.
What are you doing? Go watch it, bro. You're gonna love it.
I know. I gotta watch it.
Out.
Yeah, you too, man. Everybody here, you guys got to check out the movie. It's so good. It's called Nobody.
Yeah.
There's a scene like he's in the interrogation room and he's having a smoke and shit. He's like kind of shaking, and they're like, it's two cops and they're trying to like figure out who he is, and they're having a conversation. And he's just talking. He's like, I'm a nobody, and that's how it like kind of starts. It's good.
Yeah. I thought it was like a guy, but I thought it was about a guy like down on his luck, and he just goes around and decides to like fuck with everybody or something.
Nope.
Yeah, I thought it was. Remember the movie Fallen Down back in the day?
Yeah.
I thought it was
that movie was good. Michael Douglas.
Just loses it on everything. It's like,
I would love to see that just like remade. If there is something that could be remade, I would like to see that one remade.
Actually, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Oh, by the way, how does Ottawa Comiccon?
Oh, I haven't gone yet. I'll probably stop by Sunday. I don't know, man. Melissa's sick. So I got to clean up the house because Kurt's coming. So I think he's going to get me a pass. I think he mentioned he was going to. It'd be kind of shitty if he said, I'm going to get you a pass and then doesn't get me a pass. It's kind of bullshit. So,
is it this weekend?
It's this weekend, yeah. So Sunday.
Man. The Toy Time Machine Radio Show.
Lance here for the Toy Time Machine. We are at the biggest show of the year, Comic-Con Ottawa, and we've got our friend Derek here joining us. Hello, Derek.
Hello.
Derek, this is the first time in about a year that we've gone to a big convention like this. We didn't even hit a Fan Expo.
3 years for me.
Oh, wait a second. We went to Montreal.
I didn't go with you.
Oh, you didn't come. Well, what are we going to be looking for today at the show?
I'm looking for old Toy Biz toys, ideally. Finish an X-Men collection.
Nice, man.
Some t-shirts.
Anybody in particular that you need?
Rogue, Storm, Psylocke.
All the 90s Toy Biz stuff, right?
Yep.
I'll be looking mainly for Beavis and Butthead. I know it doesn't sound too collectible, but that's what I'm looking for. Hulk Hogan, Freddy Krueger, and Terminator.
Freddy Krueger here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But hopefully things that I don't already have and more oddball stuff. And hopefully you can find some cool stuff, meet some old friends, get some nice interviews, and maybe talk to some of the people, see how they're enjoying the show tonight. Hey, look who I just ran into, my friend Dave from Kaboom Comics. How's the show going there this weekend?
Who are you?
I'm Lance.
I don't know who he is.
From the Toy Time Machine.
I know who he is.
Come on. What's up, buddy?
Are we doing a radio show?
We're doing the radio show.
How you been?
Not bad, buddy. Not bad, man. It's good. It's good.
It's been good. It's been hot.
Yesterday was nuts, right?
Yesterday was crazy.
How many people through the door, you think?
Who knows?
Who knows?
It just, Saturdays are the day, right? Saturday when you're looking down the aisle and you're like going, it looks like sea of minions just running up and down everywhere. I'm totally freaking lost, right? It's just crazy.
That's cool. What's the biggest book that you've sold there this weekend?
I think a $250 book for the first appearance or the first cover of Abomination.
That's a good price, actually.
Yeah. First cover of Abomination, right? He was looking at the first appearance one. That's like $750, and it kind of scared the hell out of him, is what I did.
Abomination is the villain for Hulk there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
and he's just in, spoiler alert, but he's in the newest episode of, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Same actor, too. She. Well, anyway, buddy, I hope you have a great weekend. Today's the last day. Well, I hope you enjoy the last day.
Dude,
and the worst thing that we hate the most when doing a show is the teardown. So hopefully that goes well.
And then you got to drive home and put it all away, and the teardown itself is not that bad. You're tearing it all down, you pack it into the van, and then you're driving a good distance, and your muscles just go like this, and then you got to get up and empty the van now. That's the hard part.
That's the worst. Hey, I'm going to cut this in here, but is there any comic or any item that you sold there this weekend that you're going to regret?
That I'm going to regret? Well, after the announcement that they made this weekend, right? So there would be...
Fantastic Four?
Fantastic Four. Right? The Fantastic Four plus the Marvels that were released and the Thunderbolts. I found a bunch of Thunderbolts went out. Right?
Oh.
Right? So I was like, I'm feeling it a little bit in the bum there. Yeah, but yeah. So there you go. And it's part of the deal, right? News comes down the wire, and you don't get time to react to it.
No.
Right? So if you don't have time to react to it, I mean, they were making those announcements in the middle of the show. So like you're kind of people are looking on their phone. Oh look. So
that's right. Well, we're good friends. We've been friends a long time. I only wish you the best.
Of course, sir.
Okay, and I hope you have a very successful rest of the show. Thank you very much, and we will see you next year at Fanaticon.
He's a very sexy man.
Our friends, the Capital Ghostbusters, are at Comic-Con. We've got all our friends here. They've got the cabinet. They've got all of the gear. It's insane. Wow, you guys having a good time?
Oh yeah, great time.
And you're one of the senior members of the group. You've been here for probably about 8 years at least, right?
Yeah, around there. From around 2016, we started the group. I'm the leader of the Ghostbusters. I'm Michael.
That's right. And you've done the shows here about 8 years.
Yeah. Every time that there's a con, we're here raising money for Chio.
Yeah. Love it. Awesome. What do you got here? What are you packing there?
My name is Richard. Capital Ghostbusters for 3 years. And right now I'm scanning you to see if you are a ghost or not.
Am I a Spectre?
No, you're not. There are some strange readings around you, but that could be just your Wi-Fi.
What's this here behind you, this containment unit? Tell me a little bit about this.
It's our ghost incarceration device. We get a trap after we go out on a call, put the trap in, initiate our field, neutralize it, light screen, trap's clean.
The thing's insane. It's got lights, it's got special effects, it's got music. It's really screen accurate. You got to come down and check this out. We've also got Andrew here. Andrew is a big part of the membership here at the Capital Ghostbusters. It's nice seeing you, Andrew.
Hey, pleasure to be here as always. How's it going?
Not bad. I haven't seen you in so many ages, and you're usually dressed as Rick Moranis' character.
Yes, I would usually dress up as Spence Corso, and as a scientist, as a Ghostbuster, many other cosplays.
Before I go, what's your favorite costume?
It's got to be the Ghostbuster one.
Awesome. It's good seeing you, buddy.
Likewise.
Welcome back.
Okay.
The last Comic-Con I was here, I stuck my hand in the slime, and Elliot was there.
Now we don't have the slime at the table because we realize there are people out there that will actually stick their hands in this and make a mess.
I'm so sorry for that, man.
Oh, that was amazing. It was good footage.
It was good footage, but I could see the I could see the footage, and I saw the sheer panic in Andrew's face.
Oh, Andrew was not expecting it. Have you seen the footage of him and
What are you doing?
Yeah,
you literally said, "What are you doing?" Andrew was pissed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was there that's what it was there for, and you took advantage of it. And
Yep.
That's what we were hoping for.
I'm a heel.
I'm the heel. Yeah.
Next year, come down and see our friends, Capital Ghostbusters. They're not just here, they're at many shows across the city, and they're always raising for good charities, most particularly CHIO. It's awesome. So stop by the booth at any con in the city, and they're gonna give you some awesome pictures. You can see some of the memorabilia that you see in the movies, and so much more. Stopping by Mike's booth at Dark Age Comics. He finally has a minute to say hello.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I walked by, I don't know, multiple times, at least 5, and every time you had a full house.
Yeah, everyone's just going crazy after the loot crates, man.
Oh yeah. Those are awesome. I remember I picked one up at the last Comic-Con, and that is an awesome box to have.
Yeah, we loaded them up extra goodies this year. There's about 3 or 4 extra items in each box. So
oh my god. All right, so I just wrapped around Dark Age Comics and stumbled across another entryway, and he's got all these old vintage toys from this locker that he told us about. Anyway, I'm stumbling across it, and they've got this Batman animated series, Joker with hat and cloak. Hey, how much is that? $20. Okay, I'll take that. That's good. That's a good price. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, man, this is great. What's your next show?
The next show that we're doing is Place Orleans Shopping Center, November 6th.
And what do they call it?
Orleans Comic Book and Novelty Show.
Yeah, and I'm a vendor at that show. I'm a vendor, and I can't wait to do that show. It's one of my favorite shows of the year.
Looking forward to seeing you there, man.
Yeah, I'll see you there, and I'll be stacked with collectibles.
All right, see you then.
All right, man. Hey, I stumbled across my friend Fred Dunn of Dread Fun. He's here at Comic-Con, and he's got all his photorealistic art and 4 pieces. Oh my God, I'm looking at this one with 4 of the most famous wrestlers. It's a 4-piece. You've got Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, and of course we've got Roddy Piper in there. Like, for instance, this drawing, it's all done by pencil. How long did this take you to do?
Those wrestling ones, about 6 hours each.
6 hours
Yeah,
each?
yeah. As long as I get the...
So that's 24 hours of...
The whole thing, yeah, give or take, yeah.
Wow, okay, so the pricing's fantastic. He's got the frame 4-pack prints, $50. 11 by 17s, how much are the prints for 11 by... $10. Wow, cheap. Okay, so he's got box of originals too. Okay, so do you have the cards, just the cards? And how much is it for like the cards, the small cards? For the 4? Okay, well, I guess I'll take that. I'll frame it myself or something. I can never get to his booth at my shows. I never have time to go through the...
Friendly with people, and you want to socialize with them, but sometimes, you know...
It's too busy.
Yeah, it's too busy. It could be that look you get from somebody across the room that sees your artwork, and the conversation you have with them over the next 5 minutes can make or break a deal. Yeah. You know, just by your interaction with them.
You know, you've always been friendly with me. You do my show, Fanaticon. I remember from 2019 when you did my first show. I still have the Phoenix sketch. Love it. And yeah, we're going back some time. That's 4 years ago.
Yeah, way back.
You know what I'm thinking? We have some sad news there that the Queen passed away. They have to replace the imaging on all the bills. It's going to cost billions of dollars. They should just get your 4 wrestlers on the banknote.
Yeah, they should. I think that would be awesome. Get Hogan on there and Macho Man. That way, every time you pay with the 20, you got to go, ooh yeah. That'd be great.
And Piper's Canadian, so it totally works out.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. Roderick Toombs is Canadian. Yeah.
But these guys, I think they're missing the boat because wrestling's such a big integral part of Canada, and they've done things like the Superman banknotes or the coins. They've done the Star Trek coins, but they don't have any wrestling. They're missing the boat. Have Bret the Hitman Hart, have Roddy Piper. You know, get some good guys on there.
Yeah. We could have Piper, any member of the Hart family.
And they got to get you to draw them.
Yes, I've done some Bret in the past. He's actually one of my check-in pieces that I'll do every few years, periodically, to make sure I'm still Canadian.
Anyways, good seeing you. Peace. I just found Darren's booth. He's one of the main vintage toy guys in the city. I can't come to a Comic-Con and not buy a comic. And I found a WCW World Championship Wrestling issue number 1 from Marvel Comics. He's got it for $15. I've never seen this book before.
Me neither.
This is insane. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to pick that up. It's $15. I've never seen it. It's an oddball comic. Why not? So we're doing this radio show thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay, all right. We got Darren here, one of the main local guys in the whole city for vintage toys, collectibles. He's got this comic book, WCW, Marvel. This is such an oddball comic.
It is, yeah. It is definitely an oddball comic. You know, it's got Lex Luger on the cover. So, yeah, you can't go wrong with number 1s, right?
And he was the guy for a while, you know? And,
he definitely was the guy. They thought he was going to replace Hulk Hogan when he came out at WrestleMania on the aircraft carrier, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
He came in on the helicopter, and then didn't he slam Yoko? Yeah, he did. That's right.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'll take that. $15 is good. All right.
Actually, you know what? I think there's a tape tear on it, man. Just want to make sure you know about that.
I'm okay.
I'll make it an even 10. Is that fair with you?
Hey, man, I wasn't even asking for a deal. I'm okay with that. Yeah, man, that's good.
Just want to make sure you know about the tape tear.
Yeah, that's okay. Ottawa Toy Hunter. Check him out on Instagram and all other social media. He's got so much good stuff. All right. Okay, I'll take that.
This one's only.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
Good seeing you, dude.
You too, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Man, like I said,
one of good stuff.
Well, yeah, some good stuff. Yeah. Nothing too scarce or rare here at the show, but
Ray's just down the road here to the left.
Yeah, you're one of like maybe 2 or 3 vintage toy guys. Okay. So, kind of rough, but we're doing okay.
Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, see ya. Hey, what's up, buddy? It's good seeing you. Hey, you enjoying the Comic-Con?
Oh yeah, I've only been here maybe 10 minutes.
Hey, you're dressed up in cosplay. What are you dressed as?
General Grievous.
Ah, that's good, man. That's good. How long did it take you to build your costume?
$100.
$100. Is Grievous one of your favorite Star Wars characters?
Yeah, he's definitely up there around, I'd say, Darth Maul, Grievous.
All right, it's good seeing you, man. Live long and prosper. Wow, I made you stumble there. Huh? Holy cow. Wow, okay.
Damn it, I did the wrong hand.
You did.
I went here.
Wah. It's good seeing you, buddy. Oh, I see my favorite booth, Space Wizards, and it looks like Ray's come out of retirement to stack up at Ottawa Comiccon, and he's got the Beavis and Butthead stuff, and he's got some cool toys. Oh, yeah, man. So he's got some Spider-Man, the animated series figures. He's got the Beetlejuice. Man, he's stacked. He's also got some vintage Star Wars. He's got the vintage Marvel superheroes. He's got so much of the Secret Wars, the Mighty Max. He's got so much, man. And he's got Hot Toys, my weakness. Anyway, I'm gonna stick around here for a bit and see what I can find. I want some vintage, some retro Marvel stuff. Cool. Hey, Derek, what did you find there?
Prince Namor.
Oh, Namor. He's gonna be in the new Black Panther movie.
I guess.
You got to get that shit. If you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it then.
Okay, $10. Okay, I'll do that. From our friends over at Space Wizards. Space Wizards! $10, huh?
Absolutely.
Thanks, man. Just when I was going to leave, I'm pulled back in because Derek's like, hey, look at this shit. There's Reed Richards.
Yeah, the movie's just got announced, right? So.
Yeah, they just announced it. And so he's got a Fantastic Four Marvel superheroes, and the price is fantastic. It's $15. So there you go. I'm gonna get that too. Fuck, this fucking guy. He's always got good shit. Well, you know what? I'm so surprised because I'm doing this whole show and running into some old friends, and I just stopped by my friend Erin's booth. She runs the Geek Travel Agent, and I'm telling you, she's got such a great-looking booth. Promoting what she's doing, I'd like to tell you that she's got trip vacations anywhere in the world, and keep in mind that it's all geeky. It's wonderful. Hi, Erin. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So, did you make some contacts and you got people interested in signing up for some vacations?
Amazing contacts. And the new thing at this con is that we have a bus going to New York Comic Con next year. I don't have the date yet, but you come to my booth or contact me, and I will contact you when the date is released, and then you can come on my bus. I'll be your tour director to go to New York City for New York Comic Con 2023.
Holy shit, I was just asking you about something like that there just months ago.
Yep.
About if you're going to do something like that for one of the big shows in the States. This might be right up my alley. We're going to have to talk. This is fucking fabulous. It's so cool. And you're friends with one of my friends, Amber. I've known her for a very long time, going on about 15 years, maybe even longer.
Yep. I met Amber through my husband, but she likes me better.
That's usually how it works out. You're pretty likable.
Well, thank you.
So cool. And just to top things off, we've got Scarlet Witch at your booth. Yes. Look at this. So we've got a cosplayer. She's decked out in full-out Scarlet Witch. This is the comic accurate version, not the TV show, not the movies. It's right taken out of the comic books. Wow, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and what you're doing here today at Comic-Con?
My name is Kaylee, and I'm a Freak at Comic-Con goer. I'm here because I want to have some fun and meet friends, and I met Erin, who is amazing, and I am super interested in her Comic-Con trip, too.
Wow, it looks like we're going to be sitting on the bus together. This is super cool. How long did it take to do your costume?
I would say for the headpiece, I would say it took me about 2 to 3 days, and then the cape just was finding the material, so that took me about a couple hours.
Yeah, from what I've seen, capes are really hard to do. You have to find the right weight, you have to find the right material, you have to find the right color, you have to find everything so it flows right. Because you can't have a Batman cape and it just look like a cheap costume. You can't do a Spawn and it not have wires. Yours looks awesome, so good job on that. And hopefully we'll see each other in New York next year. Stop by the Geek Travel Agent at her next convention where she's going to be. And where is that?
I don't know yet, but probably Fanaticon 4.
Well, Fanaticon 4 in August 2023. Don't miss it.
Right, and maybe Carlton Place Comic-Con, because I'm now local there, so gotta support local.
Yeah, John's an awesome guy. He runs the show there. So yeah, go check out that show. Well, thank you, Aaron. It's good seeing you.
My pleasure. I will see you around for sure.
Peace in the Middle East.
Enjoy your beer.
New York. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. New York, New York. Yeah. Hey, we're at the Calabogie Brewing Company. I'm just going to try this beer here. So what do you got? What do you got here? I'll try. Is it just one? You just got one beer? I'll do the upside down. Hey, I've got somebody behind me. It looks like he's had a few. Is it good?
Oh, it is exceptional.
Okay, good. All right, okay, I'll try one. Let's see. Hey, buddy, is it good?
Yeah, it works.
Derek likes it. Okay.
It's not bad. I just recently had it.
Okay, good. All right, good. Okay, I'll try. Okay, I'm going to try this beer, see if it's any good.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's got a bang of flavor in there. That's good. Oh, it's nice. It's citrusy.
Easy drinking.
Easy drinking. There's a taste. It's almost got like a grapefruit flavor in there. Am I right? Yeah, the hop profile. Yeah, it's good.
And the IBUs aren't that hot.
I'm kind of a beer connoisseur, so I know my shite.
The IBUs are only 27, which it's not too hoppy, but it's just enough to give you a little bite.
Yeah. I don't like being too happy when I'm drinking a beer, so I'm not really depressed. And then it's much better. It goes down better. It's good beer. Calabogie Brewing Company. Check them out. Well, that's it for Ottawa Comiccon. It was a good day. Derek and I picked up some cool collectibles, and we ran into some old friends. Comic-Con's always a blast.
The Toy Time Machine Radio Show.
That's it for the show. Thank you very much for joining us on this week's episode of the Toy Time Machine Radio Show. If you like comics, toys, collectibles, and entertainment, this is the #1 stop for all of that. So keep checking us out every week. It just keeps on getting better. Until next time, keep the toy dream alive and keep the toys on the shelf. Peace.
That was a great outro. Great outro.
The Toy Time Machine Radio Show.